Hey everyone, GameFace today here with my thoughts video for Hogwarts Legacy. So I've got a few talking points that I want to talk about, but first of all I want to just talk about how long it took me to finish the game. It took me around 40 hours to complete the main story and a fair chunk of the side quests. I'm not a huge side quest player, but a lot of these were really entertaining and I really enjoyed them. So definitely worth putting more time in if you want to do the side quests, but I did quite a lot of that up until maybe 75% through the main campaign, and then I sort of just wanted to push through to see the finale, which we'll talk about towards the end. So if you don't want spoilers, just don't listen to the end part. But other than that, nothing else through in the video will be spoilers. It'll be just sort of my general thoughts about certain topics. So yeah, time to finish, around about 40 hours or so. Early game. The game really introduces you really nicely into the world in a very linear opening to the game. You don't get put into the open world straight away. You do a quest with a certain professor, and that sort of just introduces you to a lot of the mechanics about the game, general things, how to cast spells, how to jump, how to crouch, you know, the basics. And yeah, but within doing that, you're learning about the general plot for the game, and they do that in quite a nice, interesting way, I thought anyway. Yeah, so that's the general early game. That's maybe about half an hour to 40 minutes. There'll be a link down below just to the prologue of the game if you want to see that. Exploration in this game is really interesting. I thought it would be quite empty because you don't think of Hogwarts as like a bustling town, right? But yeah, outside the castle walls on the way to Hogsmeade, there's tons of stuff to see. If you don't want to walk the pathway, walk through the forest. There's lots of hidden things around the map, which is pretty entertaining. Side quests, we've spoken about side quests, really worth it. I really enjoyed them. And yeah, there's tons more to do. You can probably spend like another 40 hours perhaps just doing all the side quests and all the Merlin trials. But like I said, when I got to around 75% away through the story, I really just felt like I wanted to see the end now. Main quests are cool. You have to start off by learning certain spells. You do that by attending classes, and the mechanic of learning the new spell is pretty basic. It's just a match the buttons on the screen kind of thing, right? It's not that good, but I think as gamers, we're sort of over those little things, and I think it's just a nice way just to say, okay, now I've learned this new spell. It's not just given to you. You have to earn it, which is fine. But yeah, the mini game for that could have been a little bit more interesting, I think. But then you've got it, and you can do whatever you want with it. And then moving on from that, there's tons of quests to. I don't know how to say this without spoiling. I don't want to spoil anything for you, but the story makes sense in that you're trying to find out a mystery, right? And I'm really doing my best not to give any spoilers yet. But there is some, 2 or 3 lines of stories that you can follow with Sebastian, who starts off quite nice, and then he starts maybe turning a little bit more evil towards the end of the game, but he's obviously grieving quite a lot. And then the main plot of the story is you're trying to, I don't want to say, I'm not, this is going to be spoiler free, right, except the last spoiler, but yeah, sorry about that. The finale, let's talk about the finale battle. It was weird, okay? I'm not going to say who it's with and how it goes down, but you end up fighting a creature in the game that you don't really see throughout the game much at all. It's totally just out of nowhere, really, that you're fighting this creature. And obviously there's someone's morphed into this creature, but it was a bit weird. But the actual fight itself was pretty awesome. I really enjoyed it. Just seeing what popped up on screen there, all the chats in the. So this is a clip from my live streams, if you guys want to see what that looks like. But yeah, so the end battle, it took me 3 attempts to do it because the first time I didn't have enough healing potions, and I needed quite a lot, and I think I was under level because I started to rush it a little bit. And yeah, then I tried it again, failed again, but then the final time on stream we did manage to beat it. So what I'm going to do now is show some of the end fight. If you don't want to see this, you guys can end the video there. I think I've said pretty much what I wanted to say, but I want to maybe just show you some of my talking points about the end battle. So we're going to skip along through here, and we end up fighting this dragon. And the fight I thought was fairly basic, even though I died 3 times trying to do it, but the actual fight itself was pretty basic. There was a monster 100 meters away, 50 meters away or so, and you just had to keep clicking your spells. And then these popped up every now and then. It was basically immune unless you didn't pop these bubbles, and then you could do your attacks. But it wasn't. I think some of the troll fights might have been funner, actually, which is interesting. But let's maybe skip ahead more towards the end. So that there's like 3 phases that you go through, different locations, and then this one he's on the ground and you're fighting him. But I think this was probably the best part of the fight, because you're not just standing in one place flicking spells and then running up and popping the colored bubbles. Essentially, this one was a little bit more dynamic. You could run, you could do like full 360s around, and yeah, we'll get to the part here where we actually do finish the fight. I think that was it. Oh no, we had to pop one more bubble. Yeah, we had to pop one more bubble, yeah. I think it was literally just the... Oh, okay, 3, maybe 3 more bubbles. 4 bubbles, okay, hardcore. And there we go. So that was the actual end fight. Kind of weird. I would have liked to have, like, if there was like a wave of the goblins coming towards you, that would have been pretty cool. But yeah, you're just fighting a lone dragon essentially. But the victory felt good nonetheless, and it felt good to finish the game, or at least finishing the campaign felt pretty good. But yeah, guys, that's going to do it for my thoughts on Hogwarts Legacy. I hope you found that somewhat interesting, somewhat informative. And yeah, I do live stream every Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday here on YouTube. So come check me out. Alright guys, I'm going to end it there. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.